what's great, one of the things that's great about Challah for Hunger is that it really is bottom up, right? We have groups that are sort of spawning all over the country that are saying, hey, I like this basic concept and I want to be part of creating it locally. But equally as important is kind of developing a shared identity and a shared sense of purpose, because every Challah for Hunger chapter is connected to something greater than themselves, right? And this is really, that the creation of that shared space where we're bringing people together from all of the different chapters, I think collectively to figure out what it means to be doing Challah for Hunger. And also, so much of sort of what I think you were saying, which I would really agree with, is sharing our insights and our wisdom and our challenges from our respective locations. Because what's going to make Challah for Hunger so dynamic is that the international organization is providing some services, is providing some sort of expertise to chapters and some support for chapters. But equally important, the international organization is actually facilitating this conversation between the chapters, because so much of the development and growth of the organization isn't being imposed from this sort of top-down kind of center, but it's coming from all of these different chapters, where a chapter in New York may be doing something really innovative with volunteer management, and then this is a space where everyone can be exposed to that and can actually adopt the practices or the models that make sense that are being developed elsewhere. Mm-hmm. And even if we look at sort of the creation of the giving guide and the idea of chapters creating giving programs to really be intentional and hands-on with what they do with that other 50% of their proceeds, that's something that was piloted at one chapter, right? And then there was some momentum that was created to expose all of the other chapters to sort of a particular model. So, so much of the strength of Challah for Hunger is this kind of like cross-fertilization, and is kind of the knowledge and wisdom that's shared across chapters. And this is the place where that's happening, because I think no matter how much we talk about the creation of online forums, or we talk about the creation of sort of internet spaces where people can share things, it's just never going to be the same as coming together to a physical place, building relationships with one another, and actually sharing with each other on a deep level what we're struggling with and what we're learning at our respective chapters. It will never happen through any other forum. It doesn't matter how good the technology is. My personal opinion is it won't, at least not in the way that it's happening here. And so it is an investment of resources. It's a huge investment of resources, but I think that what we're gaining is well worth it. So.